3 Essex County Correctional Officers and Sergeant charged with assaulting federal detainee, March 7, 2021. Federal officials said 3 Essex County Correctional Officers and 1 Sergeant have been charged with conspiring to violate a pretrial detainee's civil rights, Acting U.S. Attorney Rachel A. Honig announced today. According to U.S. Attorney Honig, Officers Angel Chaparro, 38, Damian James, 40, and Luis Ortiz, 29, and Sergeant Herman Pride, 51, are each charged by complaint with 1 count of conspiracy to violate civil rights. Pride and Ortiz were arrested on March 4, 2021 and had their initial appearances before U.S. Magistrate Judge James B. Clark III. Both were released on bail. Chaparro and James were arrested this morning and will have their initial appearances by video conference Judge Clark this afternoon, according to the criminal complaint. On the evening of August 17, 2020, a federal pretrial detainee at Essex County Correctional Facility squirted a mixture of urine, yogurt, and milk onto a correctional officer. The detainee subsequently was transported to a disciplinary cell where Chaparro, James, and Ortiz assaulted the detainee, striking him multiple times. Pride did not intervene to stop the assault. At the end of the assault, Pride said, "Okay, that's enough." During the assault, James' watch fell off. He and other officers returned to the detainee's cell to retrieve his watch. The detainee asked for and was initially denied medical assistance. The victim later told Pride that if Pride would provide the victim with medical attention, the victim would lie and say that he had fallen off his bed. Pride refused to provide any medical attention. 2 days later, the detainee was finally taken to the emergency room at University Hospital in Newark. He was diagnosed with large swelling and tenderness in the right side of his face and discoloration and bruising around his right eye. The defendants all were required to submit documentation regarding their use of force. None of them submitted any such reports. Instead, Chaparro signed a false report indicating that no force had been used. He threw a concoction of urine, milk, and yogurt onto the correctional officer. The correctional officer took him to a different cell. They put the beats on him and beat him so bad he needed medical attention, and so bad that he punched his watch off his wrist. And they denied doing anything. They never made a report. Typical correctional officer behavior. Think you're gonna just splash an officer and get away with it? No, they're gonna come and they're gonna hurt you, and they're not gonna get, most of the time they're not gonna ever get in trouble.
Welcome to the Grey Monster.